Have you ever wondered what it would be like to live in the coldest place on Earth? Welcome to Antarctica, a land that has earned its reputation as the coldest, windiest, and driest place on our planet. Picture a world blanketed in a vast expanse of ice and snow, a place so freezing that even at the peak of summer, temperatures struggle to rise above the freezing point. This is Antarctica, the most extreme continent on Earth, a place where the sheer force of nature is on full display. Antarctica, a veritable world of superlatives, holds the title of the coldest, windiest, and driest continent. It's an awe-inspiring and humbling landmass, twice the size of Australia, dominated by ice that reaches depths of up to 4 miles. This frozen desert sees less annual precipitation than the Sahara, adding another extreme to its list. The weather conditions in Antarctica are a formidable challenge, unlike anything else found on Earth. The climate doesn't just get cold, it becomes harsh, brutal, and relentless. Temperatures can plunge to a bone-freezing -128.6 degrees Fahrenheit, setting a record as the coldest temperature on Earth. The intense cold can freeze exposed skin within mere seconds, revealing the true power of Mother Nature. Adding to the challenging conditions, gale force winds known as katabatic winds can gust at an average speed of 55 miles per hour, reaching top speeds of over 200 miles per hour. These winds aren't ordinary, they are lethal, capable of transforming the icy landscape into a blizzard-filled nightmare without any warning. Yet despite these harsh conditions, life prevails. Antarctica is home to an array of species that have evolved and adapted to survive in this seemingly inhospitable environment. From emperor penguins forming huddles to share warmth to seals basking upon icy surfaces, life in Antarctica is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of nature. These creatures aren't just surviving, they're thriving, living proof of the concept of survival of the fittest. Beyond the brutal cold, relentless winds, and stark barren landscapes, Antarctica is a world of survival, adaptability, and resilience. This icy continent, with its extreme weather conditions, is a place where life is a daily battle against the elements. Every creature that calls this icy desert home must either adapt to the harsh realities of life in Antarctica or perish. Antarctica is truly a place where survival of the fittest takes on a new, more profound meaning. It's a world where every day is a struggle against the elements, an environment that pushes the limits of survival and adaptability. Every creature here proves that life thrives even in the most extreme conditions. Sounds impossible to live, doesn't it? Well, let's dive into the intriguing life in Antarctica. Imagine living in a place where the sun doesn't rise for 6 months and doesn't set for the next 6. Welcome to Antarctica, the coldest, driest, and windiest continent. Here, the weather doesn't just change seasons, it transforms the landscape entirely. During the winter, it's a realm of darkness, as the sun disappears below the horizon for half a year. And in the summer, the sun never sets, bathing the icy land in perpetual daylight. This extreme climate impacts both human and animal life tremendously. Humans need to adapt to the harsh conditions, which can impact both physical health and mental well-being. Meanwhile, the animals of Antarctica, like the emperor penguin, have evolved over time to survive and even thrive in these brutal conditions. It's a testament to the resilience of life in even the harshest environments. And if you think that's extreme, wait until you hear about the winds. Have you ever been in a windstorm? Now imagine that, but 10 times worse. That's the reality of the katabatic winds of Antarctica, a force of nature that can reach speeds of up to 200 miles per hour. Originating from the high inland ice sheets, these winds are formed as cold air descends and gains momentum, rushing towards the coast with a ferocity that's hard to comprehend. These winds are not just a curiosity for meteorologists, but a defining feature of the Antarctic climate. They contribute to the extreme weather conditions that shape every aspect of life on the continent. They whip up snowstorms, reduce visibility to zero, and make the already harsh environment even more challenging. Yet, it's this very extremity that makes Antarctica so fascinating. It's a place where the ordinary rules of existence are turned upside down, and the unimaginable becomes the norm. But despite all this, life finds a way. In conditions that would freeze most life forms in an instant, some creatures have made Antarctica their home. Imagine a world where your breath turns to ice before it even leaves your lips, where the ground beneath your feet is permanently frozen, and the sun can disappear for months on end. This is the reality for the resilient wildlife of Antarctica. The king of this icy realm is, without a doubt, the emperor penguin. These robust birds are the only creatures to breed during the brutal Antarctic winter, with temperatures plunging to -80 degrees Celsius and winds reaching up to 200 kilometers per hour. Their secret? A thick layer of blubber and a coat of tightly packed feathers that trap warm air close to their bodies. But the emperor penguin is not alone. It shares its frosty home with several other creatures. The Weddell seal, for instance, spends most of its life in the icy waters of Antarctica, hunting fish, squid, and octopus. It can dive to depths of over 700 meters and hold its breath for up to an hour. It's an incredible adaptation to an extreme environment. The skies of Antarctica are also not devoid of life. The South Polar skua, a large seabird, embarks on one of the longest migrations of any creature on Earth to breed in Antarctica. It braves the cold with a thick layer of down and a high metabolic rate that keeps it warm, even in the depths of winter. These creatures have evolved over millions of years to survive in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Their adaptations, from the emperor penguin's blubber to the Weddell seal's diving abilities and the South Polar skua's high metabolism, are testament to the power of nature and evolution. And it's not just animals that brave these conditions. Believe it or not, humans have found a way to live in this icy wilderness. Antarctica, an awe-inspiring spectacle of ice and snow, is home to a brave community of researchers and adventurers who have embraced its challenging environment. In the heart of this frozen paradise, a small group of scientists have established research stations. They have chosen to endure the harsh climate to unlock the secrets that Antarctica holds. From studying climate change to exploring astronomical wonders, these intrepid researchers spend months away from the comforts of home, braving sub-zero temperatures, isolation, and the ever-present winds. Their dedication to their craft is as vast as the Antarctic tundra itself. Yet it's not just scientists who dare to inhabit this icy wonderland. A growing number of thrill-seekers and nature enthusiasts venture to Antarctica for the adventure of a lifetime. Tourists, bundled up in their warmest gear, explore the breathtaking landscapes, witness the mesmerizing dance of the aurora australis, and marvel at the majestic emperor penguins in their natural habitat. The expanse of white, the silence punctuated only by the crackling of ice and the distant call of wildlife, offers an unparalleled experience. Living in Antarctica is not for the faint of heart. It requires resilience, resourcefulness, and a respect for the power of nature. Yet, the rewards are profound. The untouched beauty, the camaraderie among those who live there, and the sense of achievement in surviving one of the harshest environments on Earth make it a truly unique experience. Antarctica is a testament to human adaptability and the thirst for knowledge and adventure. It's a place where the human spirit gets tested and emerges triumphant. It's a place where the ordinary becomes extraordinary. So, while Antarctica may be the coldest, windiest, and driest place on Earth, it's also one of the most fascinating.